folks, and welcome back to Airport CEO. Last time we went through, we got our international thing going, but it's still not sorted out. We have people up here who cannot get to where they need to go. We also have lots of stuff that I want to add on here that we still need to work on and figure out. So we're going to head back down to our ground level, and doing some research, I think I figured out what's going on. These desks here are used to scan people in so they have the passport. It's also used as a customs one. Even though it's not called that, that's what it's used as. So what we need to do is we're going to go in here and... Ooh, that's a big line. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, depending on... We'll deal with that later. Let's go in. I'm going to have to remove these guys here because we're going to need to build on the next part of this, which is going to be our... well, I guess I should go through here. And the international zone, we're going to take that away from probably here to about there. All right, that's not going to be international. We're going to rebuild the wall here, and then we're going to have a whole bunch of custom spots coming out of here. Because I said they're reversible, but they're just not labeled as such. So you can see that we have it like this going in, but if we just rotate it around, it's the same thing going out. So we can have those leaving as well. So that's what we want to do here and get them down as far as that is where I'm going to be. So we'll start off with the 3 that we have there, and then we'll fill this up there. And from reading, and I don't know, this game's older, so it hasn't been updated, so I don't know if this is still a bug or not. But apparently the automated ones would just not work and cause people to just build up time and stay in different spots. So that's not cool if that's one of the things we have. We need to figure that out as well. Oh, we got more service technicians we need? That's shocking. All right, so let's go in, add a janitor or 2. Or, wow, we got lots of good choices janitor-wise. We're going to hire all of those. I wish there was a mass train button as well, just so I could train all the employees to the max instantly and not have to search through all of this. And there may... I haven't gone through all of the menus. There's lots of layers of menus in this game, so I haven't done them all, but it would surprise me if that was an option. All right, hired. No. Because now that we're going to have this new area that's going to require even more security staff, and if we start having more planes, we're also going to have to open this area up to a lot more options for our security staff as well. So we have some work to do. All right, got all of those. That is quite the line. While I'm doing this, I should build these lines so that we don't get messes like that. Still down service technicians. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I think we'll be okay. So I'm just going to build out the lines because that's what we're doing as we're burning some time here. Oops. Nope. Nope, and we're missing staff on that one. Poopy pants. There we go, we're staffed back up. And then these guys should be working. We just need to get some more of them in here. And we'll put a wall at the end of that just because it makes more sense. All right, now we're getting to a more reasonable line here. And look, there's people leaving. That hasn't happened yet, so we're doing the right thing so far. All right, so that's all functioning. This is going to be a horribly long line for all this, so I'm going to need to... But if you've ever been to an airport on an international flight, you know that this part is the worst. It takes forever. I was at JFK one time, and I'm not kidding when I say it was probably a 3-hour line at JFK to get my back from my where I don't remember where I was coming from, somewhere in Europe. But my goodness, it was terrible. It was just brutal. Not as brutal as this traffic jam is right now. My goodness. But you can see this is what happens when we have this smaller area here for all of this. What I was thinking of doing was we need the big de-icing areas, but I was also thinking of adding some smaller ones over here. So that's what I think I'm going to start trying to build out if I can. We'll get all of that going, making sure that we have all this. So the planes are back up, they're up here, they have to go back around and then down. Do we trade that out? I kind of want to trade that out. What I mean by that is now this one is a one-way like that. Then this one becomes a one-way the other direction. No, that can just stay as it is, I think. I don't know. Then this one would be an exit all the time, no matter what. So the planes would come down. They go here, they could just loop back around. We could build more on there. I'm not going to do that. And then they can head over and go into the icing. Okay, that makes sense. We're doing fine on cash. Again, I played a few days to just let things work themselves out a little bit here and to hopefully get everything set up. But I didn't change anything fundamental at all. And you know that I do inform you when I do make real changes, but no real changes to be had this time around. So we're going to add 2 of those. We only have 3 of these planes on the ground at a time, so I think 2 is more than enough. And then we're going to add on our big old tarmac here. So I want it to be by 7. And I'm not going to connect that in yet, but I could. And then I'm just going to really quickly line these areas up here and there. But what I really want to do is I'm going to go in and build another set here. So that's going to be another by 7. And that's basically going to be to take a smaller icing unit out. Which means this is going to have to connect up for this one. All right, and then that's going to connect all the way. Nope, that's not the middle. That's the middle. There we go. All right. And that has to be a one-way like that. All right. And we need more airport stuff. De-icing for the medium ones. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then I'm going to put another one going the other direction for more de-icing. We spent $500,000 and we're not even done yet. That's what I wanted. Oh, and I guess these also need to connect, don't they? All right. So now the top half of the airport, as far as medium flights go, actually has more de-icing capability than the other part of our airport. Oh, I guess I don't need to connect the top part. That's right. I'm just going to leave it there just in case we need that option down the road. Especially in the summer months, we could theoretically use this as another escape route over there. No problem. All right, but I also need to build my service roads here. There we are with that. And then we just need to connect the rest of these over, and we should be good. And I'm going to let some money build up again here, but we need to build the de-icing. How much does this cost? It's not too much. 25 out now, we can afford that. And then I'm also going to get another vehicle depot, which is only $10,000. Oh, it won't fit there. Poopy pants. But it will fit there. So that's where it's going. And you can see this is a mess when they have to wait for stuff. It just, yeah, see, they get fed up and they just skip everything. Waiting for this plane. Okay, yeah, there's some problems we have going on here. But when the game decides that what problem's too big, it will just ignore the planes. It basically deletes them, and then they go on their normal merry way. So it's slowly but surely getting cleared out, but this being functional up here should help a whole lot. So let's take a look here. Get the rest of those set. And I'm tempted to put a staff room for security here. Although this area is all staff types are allowed, so it's not a big deal. Let's go in and try to hire some more security. Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 no. Oh, I hit one that was good. I'm sorry. All right, I need to start hiring much more in the way of ramp agents as well. What are we lacking right now? Ramp agents, yeah. See what I was just saying? And I want to open up 4 more stands. So we're gonna need to get hiring and fast, but we're gonna hire some more of these guys real fast because they're good. Oh, missed that one. Not as good as you could be. You were excellent. All right, let's go back over here. Ramp agents. Hired. Sorry. Hired. Fantastic. That's a good selection of ramp agents. We're on to our 7th page of these guys. My goodness. All right. So we'll do that. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Did I get them all? I got them all. Okay, cool. Oh, there's our newly arrived big old airplane waiting its exit. The only problem, I guess, with all this stuff exiting out on this one taxiway is that that's all we can do. It's over. If the planes are leaving or if there's a line here, it's just stuck, and that's what it is. All right. While we're doing all of that, I'm gonna hire. Let's see. I actually don't know how many vehicles are required for. Oh, and there's roads. My bad. I missed that entirely. I don't know how many roads are required for this to do what it needs to do. So that's going to be a conversation that we need to look at as well here. Okay. I guess that's fine. Oh, we need to connect this other side over. My bad. All right, I think everybody else is hooked up. Let me see if I can cancel that part. Oh, yeah. Cool. I'm hoping the big planes only require 2, but I could see them requiring 4 potentially. All right, so that's our plane there. Getting all of its stuff done. Push back. It's ready to roll. And I think I overbuilt this terminal just a touch compared to the actual check-in area. This is a big old place. And what's also interesting here, are these workers? Yeah, okay. I was wondering why they're just walking all the way over and not going through any security whatsoever. Also, why are you guys all just going there? Let's go here. Look, there's nobody in line at all. All right. We might need more of these at some point. ZM202, 202, 202. Okay. Well, that's fun. And this one, not you. Year 202. Nothing. There was another one open for a little while there. All right. Once we get really rolling here, this line's not acceptable. We can't do that. So we may have to go in and open up more of these. Oh, we don't have enough vehicles now too? Yeah, de-icing trucks. I know that we need those. That's what I was going to order. All right, so that is an aircraft. No, not that. I want this one. Aircraft, de-icing truck. All right, so we need 10 just for the new, or no, we need 12 for the other one that we just put in. So I guess we can only do 10 at a time. Okay. Does it give us information about how many trucks are needed for that? Nope. Doesn't give us anything that we need to know about that stuff. Okay. I'm assuming there's a plane coming down here now, which is what I want to avoid. Because this should just be an exit. Oh no, we got that set up as an exit. Okay. I don't know what they're waiting on. Unless there's a plane. There it is. Coming that way. Okay. We will have to make this just an exit only. And hopefully that will solve some of those problems. Maybe. I don't know what I need to do with that yet. Got our catering trucks there. Look at all of our new de-icing trucks. All right, so if we're doing this right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 12 there, and I don't know how many it needs here. Oh, that's fun. And I love that we're getting it ready to go as spring comes, but that's okay. That means we get all the kinks worked out and all that stuff. I love that we have this area here because I could put stuff, but I really want to do remote stands here, or I want to build this whole other one. I think we have about 2 more episodes left in us here as we go through this, but I'm very much enjoying what we have going on here. What's our problem here? Uh-oh. Whenever we have these things happen, it means there's lots of bad traffic at our airport. All right, so this is going to be very tedious, and I apologize. I'll let the game play so we can make some money while we're doing it. All right, we'll figure out how many of them come back for that. All right. I just love how big those are compared to, like, these guys looked enormous when we had it compared to the little planes, like these guys down here. And then this thing is just a monstrosity in comparison. There's no way I got all of those. It looks like we're gonna need... Okay, there's more there. There's 4 of them. Oh, look at that. Empties out all the trash. So it has enough waste. So basically we're constantly emptying this thing out. That's wild. Yeah, let's just put that 50 just so that it's always emptying that stuff out. Our cargo, or our mule one, is doing fine. Our fuel depot is looking good, although we probably need to order up a little more here. I'm just going to order it because I can. There we go. Get that other one. That's another 7. Oh, that's a X. Is that what they are? X10? Yeah, 787 Mark 10. Yeah, cool. All right, what is your problem, guys? Oh, did I put these in the bad spot? I think I might have. Okay. No, they can make it through customs. That's BS. You guys are dumb. All right, we're gonna close this bathroom, I guess, because get out, all of you. Go somewhere else. Yeah, I think we have a lot of people built up in that spot. The custom spot is 1000% accessible. I don't understand what's going on here. We had it working. Yeah, I just don't understand. All right, we're gonna do that. Demolish those. I just don't understand what's going on here. They're all just exiting to go get stuck in another bathroom. That's hilarious. I mean, it's not that funny, but my goodness. Somehow our rating's not going anywhere, really. So that's good. What possibly changed? They were going through no problem like a second ago. All right, I'm going to try to do the self-check-in version here and just see if I can get that to work. I'm going to do this. Then we're going to try putting in these guys. Oh, that's still there. My bad. Oh my goodness. Why? I'm just going to try that and I just want to see what happens because I don't really know what's going on right now. It seemed like everything was working and then all of a sudden, freak out. Why is that flashing? Don't understand. Come on, construction guy, let's go. I gotta see what's going on here. Okay, okay. That appears to be working. If I close that, can I move it? I can't move it? That sucks. But I can build more. And more we shall build. Where are we at here? Not enough security, that's all right. Let's get 6 of these bad boys in there, because why not? Oh, okay. Apparently that did the trick. Goodness. Holy goodness. Look at all the people that were stuck. My goodness. We're over 3,000 people, and that's all because of all these stuck people. Like, once they leave, our numbers are going to absolutely plummet, I think. Which is fine. Like, it should. It's not like holding people hostage in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Not that I've ever done that. But we can go in and get those. I mean, one of the goals is to get 5,000 people in your airport. So I guess you could do that in theory, but that's not the good way to do it. You can see we're already down 200 people almost. Vehicles, what do we need? More de-icing trucks. We need 8 more? Goodness. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I had these as plans. I never actually built them. Nope, not that one. This one is the one I want. So build all the things. We already did that. Cool. We're down to 2,700. So we lost 500 people. Now we're 26. Oh my goodness. Oh, so we are using de-icing. Cool. And that's alleviated a lot of the issues we had down there as well. Okay. I'm glad to see that. I'm thinking eventually what's going to happen here is we'll build this little offshoot over here that's just going to be some hangars, because hangars are usually off to the side of runways and kind of out of the way. I want to get a couple of those over here, medium hangars and a large hangar, because we don't have one at all yet. And look how cool they look. I also, oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the big old planes need all the de-icing. Look at all that. Go, go, go. This is my problem right now, is we have all of these planes delayed because we're waiting on some plane from over here to go all the way around. Or we're waiting on this guy to come all the way around. Yep. Then we gotta wait for these guys. And that guy. And basically this plane's stuck now. Alright. Not the worst, but again, I don't like planes getting stuck on runways. That kind of sucks. Alright. But I'm really happy that we got all of this working. Alright, so let's recap that because I don't know what exactly happened there. Well, if we take a look here, oops, sorry, right there, and let me zoom on in. The passport officer's desk needs to be both secure and an international, but if you go beyond that, like in this last one, it doesn't work. And then it looks like this functions for now until, it doesn't. But for now, it looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do. So I think and we got this stuff getting built. Heck yeah. Oh, I guess I should build some plants and such. There it is. Don't want to go mediums, yeah. All right, now we'll just copy first part of that. Smack, 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 Smack. And we'll copy the second part. Bam, 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 and bam. All right, I still need to buy a subway spot to put somewhere over on this side of the place, because anybody coming off the subway needs to go all the way down here, and that kind of sucks. So I'm thinking of putting one here and then one over here and having that problem be solved. Need more janitors, not super concerned about that right now. I am not liking that we keep having these things pop up. Okay, I don't know what's causing that problem. But we have people there. That's all I really care about, is that we have all the people at all the places. All right, so I think we're ready to go in and start opening up some additional international flights. So we go down here, this one, we're gonna open you up. So D4 is gonna now open. And then the next one, we're just going to kind of go from that center out. So D3 is kind of the center point where we started, and then we're going to start slowly building out from there. That's all working. I think we probably need significantly more stuff in this area. And for every one of these, we get 2 of those. So that might get traded out at some point here. Most of our, what are you doing? Okay. They just kind of wait there awkwardly long. All right, and I still need to hire more staff, I think. Ramp agents, we've been getting so lucky on here. We've gotten so many good hires in the ramp agent field. Been really happy with that. We're on page 8 now. All right, that all looks good. Oh, we went in there to hire security. That was where I was at with my brain. And yeah, you're hired. You look great. It's fun like to play through this, because like there's certain things that I just don't care at all about, and certain things I do care about. And basically, as long as you're green, you're gonna get hired. If you're red or definitely red, but if you're orange as well, you're not getting hired. And it just makes the game easier to play if you just kind of have some strict rules with that stuff, because all of your ratings long term do reflect that stuff, and you need to make sure that you have all that stuff in place here. All right, so that's working. This one's down people. We're missing like one person there. No, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Okay, there we go. At least now we're navigating that line. Oh, goodness. All right, so we got those. Let's go into the flight plan and see what we have for... Oh, yeah. Look down on here. We should have Zoom coming in, which is 787. And then this one is a 330-300. All right, so we haven't had one of those yet. There it is. Look at that beauty coming down. Dun, 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 dun. Ignore the little plane. Dun, 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 dun. And there it is. Look how remarkably similar those 2 aircraft are. The A330-300 and the 787, I guess it's 1000. Just look remarkably similar, excuse me. The engine position's a little different, the sizing's a little different, the wing position's a little different, but overall, they look very similar to each other. So we have flights being scheduled now. What I would like to have from the flight planner, at least, is not to have this small offset. We need more time between flights to really do this properly. Let's take a look at Sunday, because we should have pulled this one up. Let's see what we got. 787-900. The 330. There's a 777. Okay. That's probably going to be the same for a few days. Oh, that's a change. So a 737, 200 long range. Another one. Okay. I'm just happy that we're getting new planes to the field because there's lots of planes that we haven't seen before, and it's very fun to just kind of see what's going on there. With these things, you would think that we can schedule the lights to go off when it's not season or when they're not in use, but I guess it's not a thing. All right, so I need to reassign lots of these trucks over here while we're waiting. I don't want to open up a ton of, well, I do want to open up all those gates, but I'm trying to do it in stages, mainly so that we have, if we start getting overrun in a certain spot, we can address it and correct it and fix it and all that stuff. But I'm kind of loving the idea here. If I were to go back and do a lot of stuff again, I would do things very differently than what we've done this go around, which is fine. But I think the idea of stacking some of your key infrastructure, like your check-in desk, be on the second floor. Security could either go up or down from there. But basically all you have to do is provide room for the escalators and for whatever the items are. And then you can kind of really exploit a lot of stuff there, I think. I'm not explaining myself very well right now. What am I trying to say? Basically, the idea here is that if we had this security area, below it we could put a check-in area. Below that we could put baggage, and then you can have just kind of the bare minimum you need, like we did here. You have the bare minimum you need for the rest of it, and you could build much smaller terminals than what I had. Like, this is a complete and total waste of money. I could have made this, shift it down, and fit an entire another gate here if we wanted to do that. I do want to do that as far as another gate. So I'm thinking we're going to put another gate here and just kind of have that go down. It's going to exist on the second floor, so probably going to build all this stuff out. But what I love is that we could put another baggage area anywhere in this line, and it's going to work just fine. So I think that's going to be one of our steps. And then we have this over here. So I think what's going to happen here is our next video is going to be addressing this area. And then I want to build that last runway and just see what happens. But also, look at all that. It's beautiful. We still have a whole nother floor we can go down to add more abilities to. But if we take a look through all of this, this looks good. I'm going to open up this one and this one. I don't know why we're having more stuff pop up here. No idea. Oh, I get it. Why that is. So we have these guys who are going through here. They cannot possibly enter in through another area. This area, this door here is international. If they go through here, they have no way to exit without being kind of subjected to stuff. So what I need to do is put another exit, secure exit, just in here, I guess. Yeah, because our guests are going to... Where are they going? So, they're going through that. Yeah, so we can do that for sure. These are 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Glad I figured that one out because that was going to drive me freaking crazy of why that was doing it. Couldn't figure it out at all. Yeah, we need a lot more security officers. But my problem is I'm just totally unwilling to hire people who are not quote unquote qualified. You can see we did have a rampager who just went through. Didn't seem to be a problem. But I'm still going to build one just because I just want to make sure that we don't have problems. Because you can see there's an issue there. So we got that. Cool. Bam. And then we'll get our exit. No. Stop misclicking mouse. I need to get a new mouse. We got that there. Okay. Let's see. We are short janitors and short security officers for sure. So let's see what we got. No, yes. No, yes. Yes. No. Absolutely not. Also, $5 an hour? Are you kidding me? Like, that's not that's not a reasonable wage. That person, $27.90 an hour. That, yeah. And sometimes if you do this and you just go through and search through and train all the people that you hired up, occasionally you're going to get a full load of people back. Because like I've not been gone from that screen longer than what it would take to fill this back up. And okay, it didn't. But sometimes it does. And when it does, it's very nice. All right, so we got that going. I don't think I have enough check-in areas for the number of aircraft that we're going to be serving here. We may need to fill in another area here to put in more of that stuff. Or the other option is to just build in security that's at the medium level, and we could fit in more of those across. They also require less staff. But I would assume that they're like this one is the small one is base security. It looks like it's just a metal detector and a manual bag scan. This one is X-ray machine and a metal detector. This one is all of the things. So that works better, I think. What's the deal here? I'm not going to deal with that. Okay. Up here, we're doing our thing. We got a plane coming in, and then there's another. Ooh, that's a nice livery. I like the orangey. Is that orange? Yeah, it's orange, like a burnt orange. Skyfly Airlines. Okay. And that's our first 777. Heck yeah. Look at that bad boy coming in. We got the A330 coming in. Oh, and what I love this, that we have baggage cars. They can go up to, oh, look how much bigger they are. That's so interesting. Okay. I haven't seen that before. Why can't you do that one? There we go. Okay. These can fit up to 5, I believe. I haven't seen any longer than 3 in what I've been playing. But again, I've never built an international terminal, so this is all new for me. But my goodness, I'm so happy right now. We have a functioning airport. Lots and lots of lines. And I think I'm going to build some more self-check-in things through the rest of this. So let me exit out of that. Let's just copy this, because that is a far easier way of doing things. Bam. Bam. That's the last one there, right? Yeah. Bam. And bam. All right, the only thing I need to do with these is connect them to the gate they actually belong to. And then once we got that working, I really liked, I dig delivery, but I also, a good 737 or a 777, a 777. My goodness, I can't talk tonight. I apologize. It's been a long day at work. But yeah, they're so good looking. Look at them. They're just, I love a good 777 plane. They're just fun. I'm trying to think of my favorite actual, like, commercial jetliner. Don't know the answer to that. I mean, I do have an answer, but it's not a fair answer, because it just dates itself a lot. But like a DC-9 from like World War II, or just beautiful planes. Their paratroopers did them. Like, they did all the things. It was just wonderful. All right, so that one didn't connect. Okay. All right, all of that's working. Cool. I can open this bathroom back up again, finally. All right, and this is the area here. We're gonna get another little shop here, I think. Let's actually go with the little restaurant thing. It's not gonna be a big one. Let's see what people want and what we can actually provide here. So we're not checking many boxes right now. All right, so this one, it just needs, oh, it does check that. We need 4 display prices and a cafe counter. Okay, we can do that. Display fridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cafe counter is going to be right there. And then we'll throw in some seating, because for whatever reason, if you put in nice seating, they seem to really like that. I'm not particularly picky when it comes to seating. As long as it doesn't hurt my back, we're good to go. All right, so we're gonna go and sign that contract towards the end. There it is. And like, what's nice about these guys is they're loading up 100 or more people per activity. So that's going to, at least as long as we're filling up the gates with a few flights, we should be able to sell enough to do what we need to do there. All right, so we're going to get a shop over here. We'll probably put another, do I put another restaurant there, or where do I put that restaurant? And we need more security officers, my goodness. Hired. Sorry guys, you suck. All right, we're good to go again. Train. Boom, ba-dum. All right. And I think this is probably going to need to be beefed up a bit as well in the future, but it seems to be working for now. So we're going to keep it rolling, see what happens. There's a line at one of them when there's all of these. I don't understand. Okay. All right, so this one's closed, but we have all of the stuff in now. I guess I'll add some flooring in there. Make it a little different. All right. Let's add a shop here. Let's just see what we have as far as what we can do, and then we'll figure out if we need to add anything. No, it's too many people. I'm gonna go like middle of the road here. All right, so I need to make it bigger, but it just needs 6 shelves and all of that stuff. Okay. Let's try another one here. All right, that fit the size. And I'm trying to go middle of the road here. I don't want to go crazy like with these ones, but I want to be somewhere in there. So Traveler Shop sounds wonderful, or this one sounds wonderful. Either one, great to have. This one needs 6 desks and or shelves and a cashier's desk. This one also needs the same thing. All right, so go in and get that stuff built out. Let me get the cashier's thing figured out first. Oops, I built those backwards. There we go. All right. Bam, bam. Throw shelves on there. Not trying to go crazy with any of this. Then I'll sign our contract for that. What we got there? 777 and 787. Okay. Look how, just look at the size difference between these two things. It's wildly different. I don't like how close we're timing all this, but I can't do a lot about that either. All right, flying down. I think we're doing okay with all this stuff. This is a disaster. What did I not build here? Oh God. Oh God. I shouldn't laugh, but I forgot 2 little belts and they're making this a disaster area. Oh my God. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. All right, I need more passenger service agents. Let me just real quick. See, there's some good hires in there. Bam, bam, bam. All right, let me just make sure we get training for, I only think a couple of those needed training. So we got 1 already. There's the other one. Okay. All right, and then we needed customer service agents or passenger service, whatever they're called. I don't care. Checked all of you guys because sorry you're not there for me. Passenger service agents. We still have a shortage, but that's fine. We're gonna have to hire a whole bunch more anyway. I'm just I'm totally enamored by the size difference because when you look at any passenger airplane, for the most part, they're the same. Like there's no real difference between what they look like if you didn't have a scale to go with. They're essentially the same. But what's really interesting is when you take that away and look at the actual sizing, you can see they're so proportional to each other. It's kind of wild to think about. We have garbage trucks constantly, I think, right now. Oh yeah, because we are cleaning house all this stuff. All right, that one's fine. We have 14 of those available. Catering trucks are doing their thing. All right. And this is not a good airport layout. Like, don't take anything in what I'm doing here as a good version of how to play this game. I've done not a good job, but I'm having fun, and that's all I really care about. But let's see, we got that built now. Hey, look, this area is totally cleared out, and our passenger count just went down like by 200 people. All right, let's see what we have. Do we have more? Oh yeah, look at these highly qualified candidates here. Heck yeah. Oh, I can train you up. Okay. I mean, you're not like the highest level, but we can train you up. That's all I really care about. All right. Oh, I heard the bell of an emergency. Let's go over our flight plans. Scroll all the way down. Where's it at? I heard it. I heard it. It's 11:44. Yeah, or 11:44. Okay, yeah, it just happened. Why is it not there? I can't do anything about it if I can't actually, like, click on it. Where's the emergency? Dangerous baggage is suspected to have been on the coast cruise, likely to follow soon. We seem to. Oh, okay. Nothing I can do about that. They made it. Something bad made it through security. My bad. I'm sorry. That one's only 2. What is this guy? That's a 777? Wow. You can see how much smaller the 200 is, and the long range variant is than the other one there. All right, let's open up more. So yeah, now we have actual functional baggage terminals. All right. So that's looking good. I want to see if these route out to just the middle one or they go somewhere else. Nope, they're just going middle. Okay. I was just curious because we do have these other ones and it looked like... Is anything scheduled on them? Oh, okay. So that's just for the entire area. We have those set up. Okay. What I need to also play with these tilt trays a little bit more and figure out, can I use one tilt tray to control all of these? Like if I split that as a tree, can I control all of these with different tilt trays? And then I could have 5 baggage zones so I could identify which one goes where. I don't know. It seems unnecessary, but I kind of want to play with that idea here. And I keep getting kind of messed up between this game and the airport, or sim airport, excuse me. I always forget the name of it for whatever reason, because how their baggage systems work are very different between the two games. But we got this all going. All right. This bad boy. Staff is still en route somehow. We got this area here. We have not met our target for that. Sorry. Maybe we'll give them a nice floor. That should do it, right? Yeah, we'll give you a nice little slate floor. It looks nice there. There we go. Oh, well, they haven't had staff. That's not my fault. There we go. They haven't met the sales goal because they don't have staff to do their jobs. All right. Let's also add on real quick here another subway stop. With a little of that. So these subway stops are $100,000 a pop. Not exactly a cheap endeavor. And it looks like these guys, SF. This one is MP. This one doesn't have a flight yet, but there's people there? Okay. Looking at this, we're not going to have everybody on the ground until about 11 o'clock or so. That's another 37,300. And how many people did that have? It took 145 people. That's an impressive number. All right, so this has not met its sales goal in 2 days, but we're going to start opening up all of the things. So D5 is now open as well. I don't want to, I should say I don't want to because I know it's the wrong move, but I really just want to throw this one on as well. I'm going to wait. This one I probably shouldn't have thrown on so quickly, but whatevs. We'll figure it out. What we got there. Oh, that's our plane with the beautiful livery. Look at it. It's so nice. It's such a nice livery. I really like it. It's a dumb name for an airplane, but like Skyfly Airlines. Come on. Come on. But I also really like this area of separating these just a little bit so that you get more realistic kind of setups for all this stuff. I think it looks nice and works well. And yeah, we got all 3 planes on the ground here, or we will in a second. And then at some point down here in the future, let's see, we got, this is D2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's going to be points where we have all of them basically on the ground at the same time. But I think that's going to wrap us up here for today, folks. We've made some money, done some things. And our next video, we're either going to go through and make a remote area with some stuff over here, or go through and see if we can put in a medium runway and put in some small stuff and see what happens. But that's going to wrap us up here again for today. Thanks so much for joining me. I really, truly, greatly appreciate your watching and comments and all the things. And I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.